Look, my boy, I'm trying to set up my entire microphone system, my boy. But look, here we go, my boy. This is episode number 8, my boy. Number 8 of Vibin with 44, my boy. It is your host, my boy, 44 Vato, my boy. XLIV Vato, my boy. Yeah, I know. I just researched it the other day, my boy. I just found out, fool, that 44 is XLIV. I always put XXXXIV, but nah, it's XLIV. You know what I'm saying, my boy? But yeah, fool, look, I have plenty of articles and new stuff to cover today, my boy. And it's going to be a fun one, fool. We're going to have fools calling in all over the world, my boy. But more specifically, probably like around the West Coast, fool. Because you already know we got a massive pool down there, my boy. And I love all my homies from from the West Coast, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Sad you, my boy. But look, hey. Yesterday, fool, was a straight blast, my boy. A straight blast, fool. Look, I met up, my boy, with my boy, Drummer Boy. You fools know who Drummer Boy is, my boy. My boy's from the 909, my boy. Same place as, you know what I'm saying, all the other rappers, my boy. I know my boy CNG's from out there too, my boy. But, fool, check it out, fool. I met up with the homie Drummer Boy. He knew who I was. I told him, I was like, hey, fool, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, fool, I'm the one that wears the orange mask and stuff, you know what I'm saying, with the blue hat. Because, yes, fool, I had it off backstage, fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only the real fools know how I look like. But I was like, fool, I'm the fool that wears the orange mask, you feel me? I'm the fool that puts on the blue hat. He's like, oh, that's you? And I'm like, hell yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that this fool knew me, my boy. But I've been around long enough, fool. Like, fools know me, you know what I'm saying? But a homie hit me with the follow back, fool, and it was jumping, my boy. But not only that, fool, I also met up Lil Nate 719, Chucho 719, and all of their homies, fool. And those fools are all down, my boy. Like, I don't care what any fool says, fool, about nobody. Like, I ain't into the whole politic and stuff, fool. If fool's cool with me, I'm cool with them. You know what I'm saying, my boy? And that's just how it's always been. But, fool, Lil Nate, Lil Chucho, all those fools are cool as hell, bro. Cool as hell, fool. You know what I'm saying? RIP to my boy, Lil Travieso, my boy. I was supposed to, you know what I'm saying, do a lot of things with that fool, but they never happened, fool. They never happened. Are my levels too high? Maybe. I don't even know who the hell I'm asking. There's nobody behind there. But, fool, let me just tell fools, number one in the news, right? Number one thing in the news. Cain Velasquez has officially been freed from jail after posting a $1 million bail. And if you fools do not know, he served 8 months in Santa Clara County, my boy. Santa Clara County, my boy. And I heard that Santa Clara County is, you know what I'm saying, where all them crazy-ass fools be at, my boy. There's a lot of crazy-ass fools down there, my boy. If you fools have no idea why my boy Cain Velasquez was in jail, my boy, it's because, so there was this abuser, right? And the abuser, my boy, abused the little girl. His little girl, my boy. And at the time, the news and the outlets didn't know about all that. He went over there and he shot the fool, bro. So right now he's facing an attempted murder charge, fool. An attempted murder. If you fools do not know, my boy, like, I got a homie, my boy, doing like 22 right now. Doing 22. And if you were to see this little fool, you'd be like, there's no way that fool's doing 22, my boy. Like, he's like a little fool, but like he's like Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? He's probably, I don't know if he's Mexican or nothing, but I know he's Hispanic. But he looks white. Like, he looks like one of those little white fools, one of those little rascals, my boy. The fools that you just want to beat up, my boy. Not to say I want to beat up my homie, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, he looks like one of those little fools, my boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, silver teeth, fool. Have you ever seen a white fool with silver teeth? Well, if you have not, my boy, just one day I'm going to show you fools a picture of my homie. And that's a white fool with silver teeth energy. That fool caught an attempted murder charge, my boy. That fool knows who he is, my boy. His name starts with an A too, or no, it starts with an S. But yeah, my boy. So an attempted murder charge, fool, can range anywhere from between like what? I don't know, fool, like 15 to 40. Like, crazy, bro. Crazy numbers, bro. I know I'd be throwing the book at fools, bro. They be throwing the book at fools. But look, these are the conditions of Cain Velasquez being released. So Cain Velasquez is on GPS, my boy. So pretty much he's gonna be on ankle, my boy. So that fool's gonna be on ankle, so that fool doesn't try to escape to Mexico, my boy, right? And secondly, no weapons. So they've informed him that he cannot have any weapons on him, my boy. Because if he does get caught with some more weapons, like, fool, at that point, like, what are you doing, my boy? Like, did you not learn already, my boy? And third of all, he has to stay 300 yards away from the victim of the shooting. Just a simple restraining order That fool has to stay away 300 yards, my boy. 300 yards. And that fool's still on that point, like still trying to look for that fool, my boy. Like, the thing about it is, look, I understand it, bro. I understand it. Like, to the world and to everything, my boy, it all seems like, hell yeah, like he was doing what was right. He was doing everything that was right. Look, fool, I'm telling you this right now. Like, I understand, fool. Like, I'm not a father, my boy, but like if I was a father, I'll probably have the same exact feelings, but I wouldn't have the same reaction, my boy. The reason why is because now, fool, check it out, fool. He did this to protect his daughter. Well, fool, now, fool, he's going to get sentenced. And now he's not going to be able to protect his daughter for all these remaining years of her life, bro. The whole remaining years of her life, my boy. So he just threw away one little thing, my boy, of him protecting his daughter. And now his entire life is down the drain, fool. So fools got to think about their stuff wisely, my boy. What would I do? I would go over there and I'll beat him up. But I wouldn't attempt a murder on him, my boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fool, attempted murder? Are you stupid? I will go over there and beat that fool up, my boy. But I would not shoot somebody over that. I would not shoot somebody over that. This is where fools got to check their reactions, my boy. Check your reactions, fool. The way that we react, my boy, to disrespect, my boy. If that is leading you to violence, fool, like you fools got to check yourself, my boy. And this right here, this Cain Velasquez story, you're seeing some of the most like severe stuff right here, my boy. Homie was doing his thing to protect his own, my boy. But it costed him, bro, and it's costing him like 20 to 30 years of his life that he can't get back, fool. He may be home with his family right now, fool, but homie better enjoy it up. I'm more of an optimist than I am a pessimist, my boy. But, bro, over that one mistake, my boy, him protecting his daughter, now he won't be able to protect his daughter for like 20 to 30 years. It's a sad thing, my boy, but damn. Like, fool. Fools pick their own poison, my boy. The revenge, bro. Revenge is the Lord's, fool. Leave it up to God, my boy. These fools are going to get handled, bro. They're going to get handled, my boy. Psalms 37:13, my boy. If you fools don't read the Bible, like whatever. But look, Psalms 37:13. But the Lord laughs at the wicked, for he knows their day is coming. The Lord literally laughs at the wicked, fool. He's literally laughing at these fools. Because he knows that their day is coming, my boy. And by the way, his next court date is November 21, and that's for his trial arraignment, my boy. So let's see how that goes. However, my boy, I'm still praying for the homie, my boy. I hope that his case goes well, fool, and you know what I'm saying, and homie switches up the way that he reacts, fool. You know what I'm saying? You never know, fool. That fool might have some CTE, fool. Like stuff may be going pretty bad for him, but you know, hey. This is crazy, right? Because extraterrestrial experts have now warned humans to prepare for possible alien encounters. Yes, fool. Yes, fool. These fools are literally warning human beings to be ready for alien encounters, my boy. And they're not talking about illegal aliens, my boy. No. They're talking about aliens. Like the fools from outer space, my boy. Like those fools, the fools like in the little disc ships, like these ones, fly around, my boy. The fools that like, you know what I'm saying? Whenever fools like high or something, he's like, fool, I swear, fool, I saw something outside, G. Like, fool, you know what I'm saying? Half the time it's not even real, my boy. But look, this is my conspiracy theory, my boy, about aliens, right? I believe that aliens already live among us. And I'm going to give a name right now who I believe is actually an alien. Elon Musk. Yes, Elon Musk, the fool that just bought Twitter for $44 billion and now it's only worth about $8 billion. Elon Musk, my boy. Do you see all these crazy ass inventions he's doing? All this crazy ass stuff he's doing to get to Mars? Like, fool, you've already been there. You're an alien, my boy. This is probably like his 10th life already. Like, fool, that fool's an alien. But that's my conspiracy theory, my boy. Notice how Elon Musk doesn't really behave like anybody else, my boy. The fool literally sleeps for like 4 hours a day. That's if he sleeps. 4 hours a day, fool. Nobody else is doing that. No other human being is doing that, my boy. But check it out. The U.S. government has now debunked most UFO sightings. And they're all blaming it on Chinese spy drones. So all those little discs that you see like flying around, my boy, they're all saying that all of those right there are all spy drones from China. So they're pretty much blaming China that they're spying on the U.S. And nobody knows whether that's real or not, but they're just saying that. They're saying over half of those sightings, of those UFO sightings in previous years, all the way back to 2020, are all Chinese spy drones. So if you want to believe that or not, my boy, you can believe it, my boy. But as for myself, my boy, I'm actually going to tell you something. And I know it's going to catch a lot of fools off guard, right? But I actually do not believe in aliens, my boy. I know that what I just said about Elon Musk thing, like, no, I was just playing about that, my boy. I actually do not believe in aliens, my boy. But I'm going to tell you fools one thing. This is actually my conspiracy theory. This is the one that I truly, truly, truly do believe in, G. Like, look, my conspiracy theory, fool, is that one day, and this isn't even conspiracy theory, this is literally written. One day, my boy, so much humans, my boy, are going to be snatched up, bro. They're all going to be snatched up. This is not a conspiracy theory. I'm saying this is already written. So many humans are going to be snatched up like this, bro. Like our literal clothes, bro, are going to fold down like tortillas, my boy. We're going to be snatched up one day, right? And on the news, bro, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, aliens have officially took everybody. They've officially, what do they call it? Abducted them. Aliens officially abducted all of these human beings. So they're going to blame it that the aliens abducted all of us, my boy. And who's all of us? Those are the fools that believe in Jesus, my boy. Yeah. Hey. Oh, here he goes again talking about the Jesus stuff. But look, fool, look. The grand rapture, fool. A lot of fools always laugh at it, my boy. Why do you think that the U.S. government is preparing for all of these things? No, we've already been preparing for all these things. But the point of it is that aliens are not going to snatch us up. It's going to be God, my boy. It's not going to be no aliens. The news are going to report it as aliens, my boy. But it's not going to be aliens. It's going to be the grand raptures, the things that are already written in Revelation. All of that sort of stuff, my boy. Everything's going to be snatched up. Like, fool. Not everything. Just read John 3:16, fool, and you'll find out who's everything that I'm talking about. All the fools that believe in Jesus, those fools are all going to go. But all the fools that did not, my boy, are still going to be given, like, I think 1,000 years. 1,000 years to believe on the Lord. And then those fools are going to make it, my boy, but they will have to be executed. Like, it's going to be way harder for those fools. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my little conspiracy theory, my boy. And that's not even a conspiracy theory, like I said. That's just the truth. That's just what's going to happen, fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? You fools are hearing it here first. So the day that this happens, the day that what I just said happens, you fools are going to look back at this video and they're going to be like, this fool was right all along. This fool was right all along. Like, fool, this fool had the answers. We didn't listen to him. Like, fool, if you're watching this, my boy, you know, my boy, you know. But, fool, let's move on from that. Damn, my boy, shoot. I have a lot to get on my chest today, huh, my boy? Damn. Hey, and by the way, fool, let's take a quick little pause. Wow. I know you fools see this little monito right here, fool. It's the anti-KKK monito, the anti-racism, fool. We're defeating the victim mindset. So if you want your little monito, my boy, they're sold out right now, fool, but I already restocked, my boy. We're going to get ready to restock. We don't have them just yet, but the little package fools, the sweatshop workers, my little sweatshop workers, like, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of the world, these fools are getting them crafted to us, my boy, and they're getting them sent over here. And by the time that I get those freaking monitos, my boy, you fools will also have them, my boy. And they're only like $20 too. Like, you fools are like, oh, $20? What for that? Get your money on, my boy. Like, nobody else is complaining. I only heard one single fool complain about the price tag, my boy. If you're complaining about a $20 price tag, fool, you need to find a new job. Because this little KKK monito right here, fool, is defeating the victim mentality, my boy. And it all starts with whatever you see. Like, what are you seeing, my boy? Are you waking up? Are you reading CNN, my boy? Are you trying to still be a victim, my boy? I'm not trying to be a victim. Like, fool, I'm defeating the victim mindset. I don't even have that no more. Forget that, my boy. Like, only the Black Lives Matter fools, like, all those fools, Brown Lives Matter, like, they be trying to make stuff up for, like, everybody. Like, fool, what are you fools still trying? Like, They're talking about, oh yeah, slavery 400 years. Like, fool, let it go, my boy, let it go. Fool, like, damn, fool, like, move on. You know what I'm saying? Move on, my boy. Like, same thing with us. With us Mexican food. It's like, oh, they stole our land. Like, we want our reparations for our land. Like, fool, go get a job, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Fool, like, it's over. It's over, fool. It's over. That happened like in 1849, fool. And by the way, the U.S. bought that, my boy. And they're like, oh, they didn't pay it fully. Fool, yes, they did, my boy. Okay, they probably didn't pay it fully, my boy. But, fool, they finessed them, fool. In life, fool, sometimes you get finessed. And in this case, fool, I think they sold it for about $12 million or something. At the time, it was a lot of money, my boy. But $12 million or something like that. And, fool, they sold it. They sold it. Even if they didn't pay him, fool, they finessed them. What are they gonna do, fool? Get the countries back? Get the things back? By the way, fool, Mexico doesn't even take care of its own land. What are they going to do with all of these states? You fools would have cartel members running around everywhere chopping heads off. Fool, that's not what we want, my boy. Like, the U.S. actually takes care of its own, my boy. And yeah, fool, there's a lot of corrupt and evil stuff out here, my boy. But it's the world, fool. Like, there's a lot of crazy evil things around here, my boy. Like, you're not gonna change that. You're not gonna change that. Truthfully, fool, I would live in the U.S. over Mexico 100 days out of 100, maybe 99, maybe, you know, because, you know what I'm saying, I actually enjoy the rancho, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, probably like 90 out of 100 times. You're not gonna get your land back, my boy. Stop complaining, fool. Stop having such a victim mentality. They stole our land. Like, fool, nobody cares. Move on. Damn, my boy. You fools are annoying. I don't even know how I even got up into that little topic, my boy. But, fool, we're going to actually move on, fool, because, look, this is some crazy news. And this news just came out, like, I think yesterday. Because a bar in Qatar is charging $92 for one beer during the FIFA World Cup. And by the way, my boy, Mexico is looking like they're going to be on the way out the door, my boy. They're in there with Argentina. Like, fool, Argentina is projected to win it this year. They're in there with Argentina. They're in there with, like, two other ones, my boy. But you get the point, my boy. And by the way, fool, $92 for some beer? Are you kidding me right now? But you know what's even crazier, though? Is that Raza will actually pay that. The thing with Raza has a lot of money, my boy. And the thing about it is Raza likes to drink a lot. So you fools charging $92? Give it here, my boy. Give me 5, my boy. Freaking rounds for the whole familia, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but that's just how Raza does it, my boy. Like, fools ain't, for the most part, fools ain't really even cheap like that either. Every single time fool hits the bar, whew, rounds. Somebody else rounds. The homie rounds. My lady rounds. You know what I'm saying? Everybody rounds, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, fool, something. And matter of fact, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm just going to warn you. Because Raza be drinking so much, right? Fools think that it's funny to drink a lot, right? But let me tell you something, fool. You fools gotta watch your gut, my boy. You fools gotta watch your gut. You gotta make sure, fool, you stay fit, my boy. Because, fool, it's not gonna be funny, fool, once you're fat 5 years down the line, fool, and everybody else is skinny. Like, fool, that's not really something that you want to be a part of, fool. Like, don't be a part of that movement, my boy. Be smart. Drink accordingly, my boy, to the limits, fool, that you have. And everybody's limits is different, fool. That's all I'm gonna say. But by the way, all the fools, fool, that are graduating from high school, right? See, back whenever I was in high school, I would like look at fools, right? I would look at the females specifically, right? And I'll be like, damn, like, imagine what she's gonna look like in 5 years. Imagine what she's gonna look like in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But fool, like just a few years out after high school, I was already like, bro, these females ain't even bad no more. Like, these females lost it. They lost it. So you fools gotta remember, my boy, like these females ain't gonna be around for long, my boy. So you fools gotta watch out, fool, because a lot of females get fat. And matter of fact, 72% of the females that you see right now in high school will be overweight in just 5 years. And for men, 52%. But honestly, fool, those are all just made up numbers, my boy. But you know what I'm saying? It sounded really, really real. And I honestly estimated that number just based on the high school females that I see, my boy. Because I have all those little females on Facebook. I know every single one of them. I don't want to say any names, but like Angelique, if you're watching this, like my girl, like you were pretty back in high school. Jackie, what happened to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like be some fatos out here, my boy. So like you fools gotta watch it, fool, cause a lot of people are gonna be fat as hell, fool, in just a few years, my boy. Just a few years. But fool, I wanna move on. I know I was just being really, really mean right there, my boy, to a lot of fools. A lot of fools maybe you're watching this like, damn, fool, I was fit back in the day, but like I'm starting to get fat now, you know what I'm saying? Like, but fool, don't lose hope, my boy. Just go hit the gym regularly, fool, and you could look like me. Hold on. Ready? You see that, my boy? You see that? Hold on. Gotta get it for the dang, my boy. How's the lighting on this hole? Like, you know what I'm saying, my boy? But yeah, fool, a lot of fools, you fools could look like me, my boy. Like, hey, I'm 188, my boy. I just beside me today, my boy. 188, 6'2", hella charisma, my boy. The whole nine, my boy. But look, I'm gonna leave you, fool. I know that I was being really, really mean right there, fool, but I'm really gonna move on from that. And I'm gonna just leave you fools actually with the Bible verse. 60:22 Isaiah. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So you fools want to get fit. You fools want to, you know what I'm saying, do this, do that. You fools have all these plans, my boy. First of all, your plans are nothing against the Lord's plans. Like, you could make all the plans that you want, fool. You know what I'm saying? God doesn't want to let it happen. He won't let it happen, my boy. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen, my boy. Isaiah 60:22, fool. If you fools like those Bible verses, my boy, just drop a comment, fool. I'll keep on going. But if you don't like it, I'm still going to do them. But, fool, I want to move on to this hot topic, my boy. A very, 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 very hot topic. It's crazy because this topic right here is a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a long-ass time, my boy. A long-ass time. And it's coming out right now. I just have one question for fools. Why are fools coming for SPM so hard, my boy? And especially all the way in 2022. He was put in jail in 2001 or 2002. This fool's been in jail for 20 plus years. Why is he still so relevant? You know why he's so relevant, my boy? It's because he spit nothing but the truth, my boy. He spit nothing but facts. I'm a fan, fool. I'm a fan. If fools got a problem with that, well, they can't really do nothing about it. All they could do is just drop a comment. That's all they could do. I'm a fan, my boy, but I'm not a fan of anybody's actions. You know what I'm saying, my boy? Anybody could have their own type of opinion, fool. Like, whatever that fool does isn't something that I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone his actions. The fool could spit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always said, my boy, if this fool didn't do what he did or allegedly did, because only God knows what he did, he would have been the biggest artist of all time. Of all time, my boy. Bigger than Tupac, bigger than Biggie, bigger than Tupac, bigger than Biggie, bigger than Jay-Z, bigger than all these fools, my boy. But look, fool, I'm also going to tell you fools another fun fact about SPM. This fool's marrying a 26 or 27-year-old, my boy, and her name is Odali's something. You know what I'm saying? But that fool bought her a $30,000 ring. So you fools better freaking, you know what I'm saying, get your bands up, fool. How's this fool buying a female $30,000 ring? You fools are like, no, he didn't. Bro, I literally made a video. If you want to go find it, if you want to go watch it, fool, just go to my TikTok, 44VatoX, fool, 450,000 followers. Yes, fool, I got to brag about my follower count. You know what I'm saying, my boy? But, fool, I also want to get back to the thing. Because, look, a lot of fools are like, how do you listen to this fool? This fool's a chomo. I'm like, fool, how do you listen to Jay-Z and he's a devil worshiper? How do you listen to Snoop Dogg and he's a snitch? They're like, oh yeah, but that's not the same type of thing as chomo and a snitch. Like, it's not the same exact thing. Fool. Those are his actions. So I'm the rapper, right? I'm the rapper. This is my actions, and this is my rapping, bro. This is my words. This is the stuff. This is the other things I do. This is the content that I do. The fans, fool, are going for the rapper, but they're listening to the rapper, my boy. But they're listening to the music. They're not looking at his actions and being like, oh, damn, that's so tight. Like, no. They're not going for over here, fool. They're going for the music. For the music. Only the music. I'm a fan. I'm an SPM fan because of the music. I'm not a fan because of his personality. I'm not a fan because of, what he's done off the record. You know what I'm saying? Off that whole entire thing. What has he done in music? Like, the fool would have been bigger than Kanye West. However, he had a cocaine habit, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So here he is, my boy. I actually don't know if he had a cocaine habit, fool. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, SPM, boom. I'm a fan because of his music, not because of his actions, my boy. Don't get that confused, fool. I know a lot of fools always have a lot of things to say, my boy. But I'm actually gonna post this video right quick. Calling we live. All right, here we go, my boy. We gonna have the call-in line, my boy. The call-in line. I actually did prepare that video right before I started, my boy. Right before I started this, my boy. But I just seen a fool on my screen right now, right? There's a fool on my screen right now who had one good song, right? He dropped one good song. If you could guess the name, whatever. One good song, my boy. And all that he brags about is that one song. There's a Drake line somewhere that goes like, forget your one hit song. Like do that thing again. You know what I'm saying? Like do the whole entire thing again. Why are fools so happy about that? Like they get one record, my boy, that be popping up. They're like, I'm gonna hold on to this one. I'm gonna brag about this one. Like fool, do that whole again, fool. Did you just get lucky? I think you just got lucky. Shout out to my boy Lucky. You see how I tuned that in, my boy? We're gonna start receiving phone calls right about now, my boy. Should SPM get canceled? And why are fools still talking about SPM 20 years later? 20 years later, my boy. That's kind of weird, my boy. And that's kind of fishy, my boy. And honestly, I don't really rock with it. And by the way, just today, MC Magic just came out and said that he would work with SPM. And he also said that he was a fan. MC Magic. Quiero que sepas que todos los días solo pienso en ti. Hey,
Unknown caller.
Hey, shout out Houston, Texas, my boy. We got a call in from Houston, Texas.
Call from.
Joseph.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Hey, what it do, my boy? What it do? Are you holding it down?
Man, I'm holding it down as best as I can. Whatever God provide for me.
My boy, where you at? Who we calling out of?
Houston.
Hey, shout out Houston, my boy. Well, fool, look, you from Houston, SPM's from Houston, my boy. What would you say to the fools that are saying that they should cancel South Park Mexican?
To be real, man, people should be minding their own business, man. You know what I mean? Shit, what he did is not supposedly what he did. He said he's innocent. So I can't really recall what he was doing. But, I mean, man, just let the man live, you know what I mean? It just don't make sense, to be real. Like, if they're going to cancel him now, why didn't they cancel him before then? You know?
What up? Like, so you're saying, like, why are they waiting 20 plus years, right?
Yeah, like, why are you waiting 20 plus years for something that happened a long time ago, and now y'all bring it to the light of this?
Hey, are you a fan of that fool's music?
Nah, not really.
Hey, so
I got cousins though that jam him like religiously. You know, I had like girlfriends that jammed him. So like, you know, he impacted. Dope House Records was a big impact for both the Latino community and Black community. I think just people just canceling him now is because they just looking for attention. You know.
all right, well, let me ask you something. Let me ask you a curveball question. Hey, what would you do, my boy, if a fool had charges like that, but it was against your daughter?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, I would, me personally, I wouldn't do anything like just harm him because, you know, his time will come at the end of the day.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Damn,
So,
that's crazy. Yeah, we were just literally just discussing that too. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're a child of God, bro, shoot. Hey, Psalms 37:13, my boy. But the Lord laughs at the wicked, for he knows their day is coming, my boy. Hey, fool, I appreciate you calling in.
for the Latino community, you the best next podcast.
Oh, my boy, appreciate you, my boy. My boy, have a nice night, though.
Call from.
Edwin.
Hey, you live on the 44 podcast, my boy. What's up with it?
Hey, what's up, QMP? How you doing, bro?
Hey, my boy, just chilling, my boy, on the Vibin with 44 podcast, my boy. Look, fool, we just had a question for food. Should SPM get canceled, my boy?
Honestly, bro, as a victim of sexual assault, yeah, I think that fool should get canceled, my boy. There's too much legal evidence, and because I used to work for an attorney, my boy, so I actually kind of looked into this shit, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, for the shit that they threw at this fool, I don't, like, you got to realize, like, the discovery and all that shit, you got to really look into this shit, and there's more than, like, what the public can see and public can know about that shit, you know?
Yeah. So you're saying that he's guilty of everything?
Yeah, like he said, he's guilty of everything. So then, like, he committed the crime. Therefore, he like sexually assaulted. You feel? You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. But what would you say to the fools that are like, but there's no evidence? There's no evidence. There's no DNA evidence. What would you say to them?
Honestly, what I would say is, bro, like you gotta live through some shit like that in order to really vouch for the victims and really understand what it's like to go through that, my boy. Because it's like I had older female family members do some real heinous stuff to me, and it's like you gotta go through it to relate to that shit. And as a victim, bro, you gotta look at it as like, oh, like what happens if that happened to my daughter? What happens if that happened to my sister? My mom, my cousin. And it's like people, they're desensitized because it's celebrities. And it's like, I rap. And like, I'm not finna give my rap name because that's not the point.
Yeah.
But it's like, people, when you get a name and and they look at you like God when they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because everyone's a human. Everyone's on the same equal playing field. And I feel like people nowadays that idolize celebrity too much and they get it twisted.
Word up, my boy. Hey, fool, I really respect you for speaking up on that, my boy. I know it's a sensitive topic, my boy, but I appreciate you calling in, my boy.
You too. Stay safe.
He's supposed to say, hey, my boy. Hey, you already know I got to block out that part, my boy. That fool just called me by my stage name. What? How does that fool know about that? What the hell? All right, fool, we going to call in, my boy. Who that was calling in? Damn, I just had like 10 fools calling in, but fool, I can't answer everybody. Damn. And fools always go straight to the comments and they're like, oh, it's a scam. Like, this fool doesn't answer. Like, this fool doesn't answer. I'm like, fool, look, I can only talk to one fool at one time, my boy. Like, relax, fool. I'm going to get to your phone call, my boy. Call in, my boy, 213-262-8291. Here we have.
Call from.
Hey, my boy, you live on the 44 podcast, my boy. Vibin with 44, my boy. Should SPM get canceled?
Hey, my boy, keep it real, homie. That way, SPM should get canceled, homie. Fuck that fool, he's a chomo.
What would you do if you were to see him right now?
If I were to see him right now, if I would whack that fool, homie.
Can you get more details, my boy?
Yeah, my boy will blast that fool, homie. That fool's getting poked, homie.
Hey, what you rap?
What I rap?
Yeah.
I'm from Southside, my boy.
Southside what, though? Like, what? There's a lot of Southsides.
Homie, I'm from law school.
Orale, my boy. Damn, that's what's up, my boy. Shoot. Hey, fool, but what do you say to the fools that say that there's no evidence on homie?
Shit, I mean, that's what they all say, my boy. But then when you think about it, that fool's already locked up, homie. Like, he's locked up for that shit. Like, what the fuck? I think he's PC and all that shit. Like, what the fuck, homie?
You don't have any type of respect for any fool in PC?
Nah, my boy, fuck those fools. They fucking walk the yards with chomos and shit, homie. Fuck that, homie.
All right, Z, for sure, my boy. Hey, fool, appreciate you calling in. Yeah. You heard it, my boy. You heard it. We already got 2 callers, my boy, but there's another one literally right now calling in. Hold on. Who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's going to be the lucky-ass fool, my boy? Just call in, my boy. Call in. Hey, you live on the Vibin with 44 podcast, my boy. Who we speaking with?
Speaking with George.
Hey, fool. Hey, a lot of fools been discussing, my boy, on why SPM should get canceled. Should that fool get canceled?
I think he should, dog. He's a real chomo, you know. He ain't even tapping with Swifty.
He ain't tapping with Swifty, fool. Hey, fool. Hey. Swifty been putting a lot of fools in check lately, my boy. And do you think that SPM should check in with this fool, or do you think that he's banned from California?
Nah, I think he should be banned from California for sure.
I think homie cut out, my boy.
Call from.
Huh?
To accept, press 1.
Hey, you live on the Vibin with 44 podcast, my boy. Who we speaking with? See, I already knew, like, whenever a fool says, huh, or they say, like, what? Like, in the thing, it's because I already know that fools are nervous, my boy. Like, fools are nervous. But, fool, I'm over here, my boy. I'm speaking up, my boy. If you fools like this new little setup, my boy, make sure you fools drop a comment real quick, fool, because I'm excited, my boy. I'm excited to get it rolling, my boy. I'm getting rolling, fool. I'm more and more consistent as the days go by. But, fool, you fools got to remember, my boy, it's not about motivation, fool. It's about habit. Motivation, fool, will only get you 1 to 2 days, my boy. And maybe it will only get you, like, fool, would maybe only get you like an hour. Think about it, fool. How much times have you woken up or have you been up, stayed up till 3 a.m., right? And you're like looking around and you're like, fool, what the hell? Like, I'm like, fool, you get that sudden little burst of motivation. How long does that burst last for, fool? It lasts for what? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes. You clean your room for 15 minutes. Like, fool, how long does habit last for? They say it takes 21 days, my boy, 21 days to develop a habit.
Unknown caller.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Call from
Mr. Blue.
Hey, who we speaking with, my boy? Yeah.
Hey, I fuck that nigga, Mr. Capone. He's not even Mexican. Nigga lame.
Why don't you like Mr. Capone?
He not even Mexican. Nigga talking about the Mexican and shit. Nigga lame.
Hey, what would you do if you saw Mr. Capone walking in your front yard right now?
Man. I mean, that shit, best some type shit, guess.
Hey, what would you do if you saw SPM right now?
Nah, shit, I'd be like, what up, cuz? Show him love. He put down for the Mexicans.
You putting it down for the Mexicans, my boy. What would you do if somebody calls you like a Chomo listener though? They're like, fool, you listen to Chomos. What you gonna say?
Huh?
If a fool tells you like, fool, you listen to Chomos.
Man, see,
I don't know,
I don't know what to say to
Hey, Slick, my boy, you on the 44 podcast, my boy. What's up with it?
Yeah, what's cracking, my homie? I just saw your stories, dog, and man, you put the number up, so I had to call.
Oh, really, my boy? Yeah. You seen that, my boy, or what?
Yeah. Hey. Funny thing, literally, I'm right here with my hyena. I was about to get down with her, but I said, hold on, I gotta call 44 first before anything. You know, the homie come through first.
Hey, bros over hynitas, you know what I'm saying, my boy? You know how it goes?
Yeah, it's 44 gang. That's how we rocking.
44 gang, my boy. Hey, fool, hey, do you got time to answer a little question or not?
Hell yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Hey, fool, should they cancel my boy SPM, my boy, for being a chomo? Hey. Dang, I think homie got cut up. But that was real, though. That was real.
To accept,
I
press
don't think
1.
this thing's going to
To send
answer.
a
Watch.
voicemail, press 2.
Hey, you live on the 44 show, my boy. What's up with it?
What's up with it, bro?
What's up with it, my boy? Hey, fool, should they cancel up SPM or what?
Man, I don't think so.
Why is that, fool? You like this fool or what?
What's up?
I said, you like that fool? You like that fool SPM?
I mean, I think that one bitch lied about her age, and that's what happened.
Word. Because she was working at the strip club.
Yeah, right. You know, SPM's going in there. He's thinking everybody in the strip.
Hey, but that was so, all right. So there was a 13-year-old girl, right? So what about the 9-year-old girl? What would you say about that one?
Man, I don't know about no 9-year-old. What you thought?
Yeah, fool, do the research, my boy. Hey, that fool touched up on a 9-year-old, but they don't know if he did it or not. But he is convicted, so I don't know. There's no evidence on homie. That's all I gotta say.
I thought it was only one. I girl. I didn't know about no other girl.
Nah, fool. Hey. Right whenever you get up off of here, my boy, just look it up. Like it'll just be like a little article, my boy. Like, fool, you'll find it.
Ain't no way, for real.
Damn, my boy. Hey, are you gonna stop being an SPM fan after this?
I don't know. It depends if it's for real and like he really did. I thought it was just that one chick about in the strip club, but I didn't know about no other girl.
Nah,
I really didn't.
it was a 9-year-old, my boy. But fool, there's no evidence on it. But he did get 45 years for it.
God damn. I mean, if there's no evidence, do you really think he did it?
I don't know, fool. I don't know, my boy. Hey, fool, you're the judge, bro. You decide, right, my boy?
Yeah, you all right, but damn.
Yeah, fool. Hey.
Hey, I don't think that's true. I think it's all just conspiracy.
Hey, would you still be a fan if you find out that he actually did it?
if he did it and like he was guilty of it and there's proof, then nah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Damn. Hey, all right, my boy. Appreciate you calling in, fool.
Nah, shit. All right.
You heard it here first, my boy. We just lost the SPM fan, fool. SPM fan may officially be on the way up out the door, my boy. Because look, a lot of fools may not know, my boy, but there's a 13-year-old girl, right? That's the one that was working at the club. She did lie about her age. She was 18. She said that she was 18, but she was really 13, my boy. And even Baby Bash got up on Vlad TV, and he's like, fool, I could distinguish a 13-year-old from 18-year-old. And maybe a little different with a girl, like having makeup or something. But like, fool, 13 from 18, that's very, very easy to distinguish. I don't know what bro is thinking. The lights are off, my boy, so you fools got to get all these variables up in there, my boy. And you fools got to decide on your own. Is SPM cancelable? Is he guilty? Well, that's something that the Texas jury already decided. He is guilty, my boy. 45 years, no evidence, my boy. No evidence. Just something that the little girl said. And they say that that she said that it might have been a dream. I literally just researched the entire thing, my boy. I researched their entire form, my boy. Long ass thing, fool. Long ass thing, my boy. And fools always say, oh yeah, but there was like 9 other more girls, like something. That's all conspiracy. That's all lies. That never ever happened, my boy. There was never any other girls, my boy, involved. So you fools can get that out the way, my boy. That did not happen. And fool, we gonna. How much more callers should I get up in here? How much more callers should I get up in here? We're going to get a fool from Texas. See, the Texas fools are always fun, my boy, because they always got like a different type of opinion. Oh, here we go.
Call from
Gabriel.
Hey, my boy Gabriel, fool, you live on the 44 show, my boy. What it is?
What it do, fool?
What it do, my boy Gabriel, fool? Hey, fool, look, should the SPM get canceled?
Shit, real shit. It's more like a 50-50. You know, he repping his shit, man. But, you know, at the same time, no one doing it like him, you know?
Word up, my boy. Hey, fool, so, like, do you think that he's guilty though or not?
Shit, real shit. To me, no matter what no one say, I feel like, yeah, he was dumb at the time. Yeah, he did do what he do. He is, you know, I guess you can say he guilty, but man, all I'm gonna say is free the South Park Mexican, you know?
Yeah, hey, you still listening to him?
You said what?
Do you still listen to him?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna bump him every single day, you know what I mean?
For sure, my boy, for sure. Fool, hey, fool, I appreciate you calling in, my boy Gabriel.
Hell yeah.
Midland, Texas, fool. We got another fool from Texas.
Perez.
All right, here we go. I got
to
you on the
accept,
volume.
press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hey, my boy, what it do, my boy? You live on the Vibin with 44 show, my boy.
Oh shit, badass, man. Hey, yeah, I just saw your post right now, IG.
Word up, my boy. Yeah?
Yeah, man. I don't fuck with SPM. I'm calling from Texas too.
Yeah.
And like I've never actually like really listened to him because I didn't grow up like that. Like I always listen to West Coast Chicano rappers.
Yeah.
Like coming up. So I don't support it. Like I don't support like what he is or whether you did it or you didn't. That's what I'm always gonna see you as.
Word up. Word up. What would you do if you saw SPM right now?
I'll sock him in his fucking face. I let him know how it is.
Hey, well, you got the hands?
Oh, yeah. I got that right hook, that left hook, which way you want it. 2-piece special.
How much fights have you ever lost before?
Shit, too many to count. I ain't won them all, but, you can't win them all.
Damn, fool. Oh, my goodness. Damn, fool. Hey, how much times have you ever done in the pen?
I ain't never done no time in the pen. Just stay counting.
Word. All right, my boy. Hey, fool, appreciate you calling in.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Here we go.
Call from
By choice.
Hey, El Compita, what's up, my boy? You live on the 44 show, my boy?
What's up, vatos?
Hey, what's up, my boy? What it do, my boy?
shit, out here in Arizona, you know what I'm saying, doing the damn thing. What's up with you?
Damn, food straight kicking in, my boy. Hey, food, damn, is it hot as hell in Arizona or what?
Right now, homie, it's, hey, fuck, dog, there's no in between. It's hot as fuck or it's either cold as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's fucking sweater in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Take that bitch off in the afternoon.
That's crazy, my boy. Hey, food, hey, we just have a question for you. Is SPM, because you already know SPM's been trying to get canceled lately. Have you been seeing like Mr. Capone dissing him, dropping a diss track? Is he guilty?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is the paperwork and the facts real?
Well,
is he in jail?
Yeah, fool. But the thing about it, the argument though is the evidence part of it. Is there real evidence?
That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? We can sit here and argue and this and that, but I mean, I got fools locked up right now, you know what I'm saying? When you're on the yard, dog, and that paperwork speaks for itself, you know what I'm saying? If you in there for what you in there for, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And the fucked up part about it is homeboy got some good music, bro. We can't ever shut that out. His music is good. You know, it's Rafa shit.
Yeah.
You know, we bump it, but you know, people still bump it and shit like that, but that's the thing, though, dog. Like, that paperwork, you know what I'm saying? It's already out there.
Hey, do you believe that there's fools in the pinta right now that are innocent, though?
Fuck yeah. There's a bunch of fools in there like that.
So do you think SPM could be innocent?
Fuck, dog. This is what I called to talk about, you know what I'm saying? So, like, my thing is, you know, I'm 30 years old right now. Yeah. When I was in high school and shit, you know, when I was a little bit younger, SPM's older than I am. So, but when I was younger, it was baggy clothes and shit. You knew when somebody was young. But these days, you know what I'm saying, you don't know when the ruca is younger now because the way they dress and the way shit is now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm almost positive, bro, that at that point in time, there was no BBLs, there was no, you know, chicks weren't going to get big old fucking titties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did he not know that this was a little ass girl? You know what I'm saying? I got my son right now is fucking in the room playing Fortnite. Homeboy's 13, bro. I look at this little vato and I'm like, man, I would have fucking ate you alive, homeboy, when I was 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, these fools they're different. You know what I'm saying? So like, looking at my boy and just thinking about like he's 13, like you know when there's a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
word.
That's my thing is like, you can argue the facts. People can argue the fact, but especially at that point in time, how do you not know?
Word,
you know
my boy.
You feel me? Like,
damn, that's real, my boy. That's real, my boy. Hey, fool, I appreciate you calling in, fool.
You already know 44 Vato.
My boy, stay up, fool. So the son of Normal just commented on my post right now, right? I said, is SPM guilty or not? And this is what he said. I haven't even read it yet. SPM is bigger than the Chicano rap community. He doesn't even consider himself Chicano and still gets 10 million views a year in Los Angeles on YouTube alone. So either they don't follow these food pages or y'all are lying. Damn. It's the last food.
To accept, press.
It's the last call. Hey, what's up, my boy? 44 show.
Yo.
What's up, Ed?
Hey, they should keep that chomo up in there, bruh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't like the homie?
I ain't gonna lie, I fucked with his music a while ago, but after all that shit came out and, you know, details, I don't know. I mean, I can't support it that much.
Damn, my boy. Shoot, fool. Hey, fool, that means that you were just a fake fan then.
What do you mean?
You were a fake fan all along then.
Yeah.
Hey, what would you do? What would you do if you saw SPM right now?
I don't know. I mean, shit, bro. Hey, bro, what the fuck happened? I thought Wiki run up on him.
Damn, my boy. Hey, fool. I think that fool could take you one-on-one though on the low.
Probably. He looks pretty big.
I think that fool would take your chon right after too.
Nah, bro. You know what? I'm a little too old for his taste.
Hey, yeah, how's it going? How's it going, my boy? I'm not gonna lie. How's it going?
Bro, I'm about to get back to this DoorDash. I'll holler at you later.
For sure. I was funny as hell, my boy. That fool said I might be too old for him. I was low-key funny as hell, my boy. I'm gonna let you fools go though, my boy. We just did the Collins, my boy. So maybe on the next one, fool, if the topic gets even more cracking, we'll do it again, my boy. Should I just take just one more call? I'm gonna take one more call.
Call from.
This thing's at a party.
Accept, press 1.
What's up, Vato?
What's good, my boy?
Hey, fool, where you calling out of, fool? You're at the fiesta or what?
Just want to say what's up.
Órale, my boy. Yeah, fool. Hey, fool, appreciate you calling in. Homie just wanted to say what's up, my boy. Hey, shout out to the homie, my boy. Fool, we just discussed all those topics right there, fool. I appreciate you, fool, so much, my boy, for watching these episodes, my boy. I'm going to probably post this like today or tomorrow or the day right after, my boy. But, fool, it's been real, my boy. Much love, my boy. It's your It's your boy, 44 Vato, my boy. 44 Vato, my boy. 213-262-8291 for future reference, my boy. Just remember that phone call, fool. You'll get it rolling, my boy. Hey, I love you, fools, my boy. And deuces.